In the aftermath of Tyson Mitchell's attack on Bill Bach's right-hand man, Dwight, the General Manfredi faces a series of unfortunate events that force him to say goodbye to those close to him. Armand Manny, a true associate, takes matters into his own hands to ensure his safety, but makes a foolish mistake with a new management op in New York fight. Dwight and his cronies berate Tyson for his naivete. They claim he is family and will take care of him, but they are unhappy with his behavior, even though the General's right-hand man Vic has survived. Bill Bach has declared in Kansas City that he will fight the General. Chi Invernizzi contacts him before he can relax, and the criminal proceeds to detail the near-death experience of his associate at the hands of one of the former Mafia capo's men. Vince Antonacci discusses removing the head of the New York Mafia scene from his position of leadership with the men of the former, as he examines what has happened to him and those associated with him to ensure Dwight's safety. Bach sends some of his associates to Tulsa. The aimless gang actions are brought to Chick's attention by Vince and his colleagues as they confront her. The guys inform her that New York's money is drying up and that his carelessness has brought an irreparable stain on his image, particularly after he dispatched a Mafia legend to Tulsa. The gang isn't looking to murder Chicky, but they've had enough of his irrational tantrums. As a result, they can't function without him at the city's crime scene. Not only do Chick's crew and other families betray him, but he is also dissatisfied with the decision. Not only are Chicky, Cal, and Bevy Lockie having trouble, but so is Cal Thresher. Jackie Ming, a powerful triad member from China, and his business partner confront him. The second party should reconsider his agreement with the businessman over their marijuana farms. Thresher has stated in the new contract that he is prepared to sell Jackie the entire venture for the pitiful sum of $1,000. When the guys loyal to his business partner start shooting at him, he has no choice but to comply. Afterwards, he hastily travels to Baki in the hopes that Baki will assist him in eliminating Jackie. The gangster attacks the man who comes to him for help after learning that Thresher's men were responsible for the assault on Dwight, which gave him terrible headaches. Armand Manny approaches Armand Manny Truey, and Truey goes utterly bonkers with the former Mafia capo watching him. He knows he can't stay much longer. He sees Clara, his wife, and begs her if they can just vanish with their children, but she says she and her kids don't want him in their lives, especially now that she's trying to get a divorce. In front of Margaret Deo, Manny vents his frustrations toward Spencer. In response to his actions, the proprietor of the Finerio Ranch dismisses him and replaces him with Spencer. After meeting with Thresher, Manny asks for money so he can leave Tulsa, but because he is now completely irrelevant to the businessman, he refuses to pay the $5,000 to $10,000 he had requested and instead tosses him $100 for him to pick up. Manny informs one of his kids that he has to disappear for a bit. Dennis Goody Karungi, who has been seizing Dwight's available finances, confronts the troubled ranch worker. Even though the con warned Manny that the General would find him soon, he nevertheless holds him at gunpoint and then stuffs a bag full of cash before Tina leaves. Concern for Tina and her children's safety increases as Dwight learns that Bill Baki will wage war against him at any moment. To ensure she isn't caught in a lethal trap, he begs her to go back to New York. Although Tina has no qualms about going back, she does want to make it clear that their relationship is finished. For a long time, she hoped he would change for the better, but instead, she is witnessing him deteriorate. Because of this, she returns to her village without bidding her father farewell. Tina may have left Tulsa, but Dwight can't help but worry about her. In a threatening phone call to Chicky, he threatens lethal retaliation against anyone who harms his family in New York. The opponent of the General says he has no interest in the General's relatives. Dwight informs even higher plane staff about the imminent attack, and the FBI officers who listen in on Baki confirm what Dwight has warned them. In the episode's ending moments, while his unit gets ready for battle, Tyson pays a visit to the hospital to see his father, Mark Mitchell, who must face the fact that he has lost his son to the underworld of organized crime. Lawrence Body Gamman and Jimmy the Creek secure even higher plane. The second guy is taken aback by the fact that he is in a situation where his life is in danger, but the first one isn't. War and battles, such as the one they are currently facing, are inevitable according to this Native American elder who is well-versed in the hardships endured by his people. Two pot vendors are leaving the business when suddenly Bach's men storm the scene and open fire on them. While Jimmy is murdered by gunfire, Body manages to evade the onslaught.